U.S. Avengers number 9 by Al Ewing is a book that I keep hearing a lot of people say, U.S. Avengers is good. U.S. Avengers is good. And I'm here to say, it's not good. It's not bad. But the problem is that the bar has been set so low that a book that is merely not bad is now considered good. See Gwenpool, for instance. Just because the art's gorgeous in Gwenpool, but the book itself's not that great, and the jokes fall completely flat. Now, U.S. Avengers number 9, I couldn't tell whether or not it was a kid's book. It had the feel of a children's book, and I'll get into it why, especially at the denouement of the issue. It really felt cheesy, like a children's book and a children's movie. But U.S. Avengers as a whole is, I think, an unnecessary book. I think it's part of their Flood the Shelves initiative. I do think that they're doing a better job at it than I feel like most people will. Al Ewing, you can tell that he's a good writer. He knows what he's doing, and you'll see that there's just certain things in here that I noted that were just like, I understand why you did it. It works for what you're trying to do. It doesn't make it a good book. So U.S. Avengers are the adventures of Cannonball, who's lost in space, Squirrel Girl, Enigma, Iron Patriot, Tony Ho, who is a lesbian. I think I vaguely remember that being true, and they just kind of slam you over the head with it for, in my opinion, no reason. Citizen V, not Citizen 5, Roberto da Costa, Red Hulk, who I think is the best fucking character in the whole book. Starts out, Citizen V and Dr. Tony Ho are in this re-education center. They're in jail, basically, and Tony Ho has created a conduit for Citizen V's solar powers, and so he's beaten the hell out of a Hydra agent. Now, these Hydra agents they're played for laughs. They're played to be goofy. Okay, I don't know if that was always the purpose of them, because I think in Secret Empire they were a lot more serious, but in this book they do have a very goofy feel to them. So Citizen V escapes. He starts beating the shit out of everybody. We have the first of many, what I think are failed jokes, but they get across that they're goofy. So the Hydra agent says, "Re-educate the prisoners. Teach them the mathematics of Hydra. Defiance equals death." And you're just like, okay, I get it. We know what they're trying to get to. All right, fine. Citizen V beats the shit out of everybody. Boom, Red Hulk shows up. He's being controlled by nanites. The one good thing about this is they do a great job. I don't read U.S. Avengers, so these little blue text boxes explaining what's going on, thank you. I appreciate that greatly. I would have had no idea about half this shit, especially the European heroes. Even though Captain Britain was cool to see. But so Red Hulk shows up, and boom, they're going to fight. They're going to brawl. It's going to be cool. I'm like, all right, I'm into it now. I'm into this. I was like, all right. We started off pretty good. All right, go to France. Cut to France. The Hydra agents are speaking. They're talking about how, like, all the citizens don't respect us, but they'll see we're in control here. We have the Bastille, the deluxe Bastille, and it's basically a giant airship, Hydra airship. The citizens don't like them. It's revealed that they have some heroes captured, and Squirrel Girl shows up, and she shows up with stolen mechs. Cool. All right, that's cool. We have the Squirrel Girl joke. "And any squirrel that snoozes in their tree shall think themselves accursed. They caught some Z's." I thought that was a 3, like the first 4 times I read this, by the way. "And hold their nut hoards cheap while any speaks that fought us. Chuck, chit, chitty, chit, chut." And then it says, "Oh, Squirrelium shakes not. Tufty 5, Act 5, Scene 3. And it's just like, all right, like, I get you're doing it. I get why you're doing it. First of all, I respect that Squirrel Girl is drawn as a girl and not as an autistic man baby like Erica Henderson draws her. So in my mind, Al Ewing was just doing this to get, all right, this is the gimmick. Boom, there you go. This is what she does. Let's move on. Because honestly, Squirrel Girl doesn't really say too much else in the rest of the book. So, all right, fine. Then we go back to the schoolhouse, the re-education center, and we got this fight between Citizen V and Red Hulk. And then this actually did make me laugh. The 2 Hydra agents are fighting over the controller. And it just reminded me of me and my younger brother playing like Killer Instinct Gold on the N64 and like trying to grapple the controller away from each other. So I thought it was funny. But this is the one thing that really made me laugh in this book. So I appreciated that. But Citizen V basically overloads Red Hulk and burns the nanites out of him. It's revealed that the nanites are tend to overheat very quickly. Red Hulk regains control. The Hydra agents run like little bitches. He does the super clap. Super clap. Sounds like an STD. Wait, I think it is an STD actually. Boom. So they're down for the count. All right, we're good to go. We got the heroes are assembling. We're getting ready to go. Squirrel Girl gets the, yeah, all right, let's do it. And this is where the climax of the book is, and this is where I feel like it gets super cheesy, and not like cheesy in like a Fresh Mutts type cheesy. I'm talking about like a stale, like Kraft Singles cheesy. Like, nobody likes that cheese, you know? And so we have Nigel Higgins, Outlaw, and they describe him as non-violent British Punisher, and you're just like, well, then you're not the Punisher. Like, why would you even describe yourself utilizing the name of the Punisher? Whatever. You see that they're doing this with all the heroes, because you see the Captain Britain, they call him the British Captain America. All right, fine. Whatever. We have another failed Hydra joke in there that, whatever, it was just stupid. And then you have Peregrine, who makes a Judge Dredd reference. Riot foam, straight out of Judge Dredd. I might keep some of that. I hate it when characters, it really just pulls you out of it. But basically, all the heroes are showing up. Guillotine, who I think is actually a cool character. All the heroes start showing up, and it's like, oh, this is where you can hear the music climaxing, and like everybody comes. Yeah, this is where like the animated pig and the animated rat start fighting like the tough like guards, and they're winning, and everybody's laughing, and then everybody's like you're just expecting everybody to start dancing after the big battle, you know? Alice in Wonderland. Fucking hated that movie. So we have this fight going on. The prisoners aboard the Bastille break out. The Bastille goes down. And then we have more comedy with the Hydra leader going, we will fight till the last drop of blood. And then he sees the prisoners escaping and goes, oh, I surrender. Because they're French. Enigma has this like really long like soliloquy dialogue with, I guess it's not soliloquy if it's two people speaking, with Iron Patriot. They kind of like proclaim their love to each other again for like the billionth time, I think. Whatever. It was. I felt there was no point to it other than to say, hey, guys, these two are still lesbians. We're good. All right, cool. Thank you. Thanks, Al. Thanks a lot. Didn't just in case. So, and then we have like the cheesy one. Oh, all of us, we are all coming home. And now let me just tell you something. I have a feeling if there ever was a need for the European superheroes to come together, they would not actually come together. And I feel like they would just like start infighting like immediately. Like the French would be shitting on the Italian superheroes, the Spanish superheroes would be sleeping, the Swedish superheroes would be allowing everything to happen and saying like, no, this is good, our plan is working. The German superheroes will be so scared to actually do anything that they wouldn't do anything. The British superheroes would be fighting the Irish superheroes, the Scottish superheroes, there'd be two of them fighting each other. It would just get ridiculous at a certain point. The Romanian superheroes would start stealing from all the other superheroes. So, yeah, I do not feel like they would actually come together. But whatever. It was a cute little story. Then we got the last page where Cannonball was lost in space. Why? I have no fucking clue. This is the first one I read. And he's basically in what looks like what they kind of reveal it's a simulation of like they call it Glenbrook. It's small town America. Basically, it's Riverdale, and he's or Pleasantville, and he's in a simulation, but he's not on Earth. So, and then the next issue is them dealing with the shenanigans of Cannonball. So here's my thing. I was given this, and I don't feel like I wasted my time, so I'm kind of happy about that. I would have been really upset had I spent $3.99 on it. I cannot imagine spending $4 on it. This is the type of book where if you find it for $1, if I find the entire run for each issue $1, I'll buy it. I'll buy it and I won't regret it at all. I'll read it and I'll put them away. I'll be like, all right, that's cool. And then maybe I'll give them to somebody else like later on down the road. But even $2 is $3 is way too much. So $4, absolutely not. I would not spend $4 on this. The issue is that it does well enough. It's a well enough written, and the art's nice. I like the art in the book. It's a well enough designed book where it knows what it's doing and it does it decently. But there's nothing bringing me back, and there's nothing telling me I need to read this. Iron Fist, I need to read the next issue. Batman, Well, obviously Batman. I'm trying to think of like a kind of like mid-level book. Red Hood and the Outlaws. I need to read the next issue. I'll start like shaking and foaming at the mouth if I don't read the next issue. U.S. Avengers, don't give a shit. You know, and that's the point. You're trying to sell books, so whatever. So it's good. It's not as good as people are saying, in my opinion. I'm not gonna go on message boards and trash it. But I'm not gonna. If somebody asks me direct, what do you think about U.S. Avengers? Skip it. Skip it. If you can find it later cheap, get it, but skip it. It's not really worth it. So that's all for today. You can you can like, share, and subscribe, and you should. But you can also follow me on Twitter at Trajan Channel, where I shitpost and basically just waste time on Twitter. So thanks a lot, guys. I'll catch you later.